Hunting Season 2025. The film opens in a dense, mist-covered forest where silence feels unnatural and heavy. A group of elite hunters gathers at dawn, each carrying advanced weapons and haunted pasts. Their leader, Marcus Kane, is a former soldier turned survival expert, tasked with guiding them through what is known as the deadliest hunting ground on Earth. Rumors whisper that this season is different, that something is hunting back. As the team begins their journey, tension rises among them. Strange markings on trees and distant, echoing roars unsettle even the bravest. What was meant to be a hunt quickly becomes a fight for survival. As the hunters push deeper into the forest, they discover abandoned campsites and broken equipment scattered across the terrain. It becomes clear that previous hunting groups never made it out. Lena, a skilled tracker, notices unusual footprints that don't belong to any known animal. Marcus tries to keep the team focused, but fear begins to spread. At night, they hear whispers carried by the wind, calling their names. One hunter, Briggs, goes missing after wandering off alone. The team finds only his weapon, bent and covered in strange residue. The realization hits them hard. This is no ordinary hunt, and they are being watched. The next day, the group sets traps to capture whatever is stalking them. They use motion sensors and bait, hoping to outsmart the unseen predator. Hours pass with no success, until one trap is triggered violently. They rush to the site, only to find the equipment destroyed and a message carved into a tree: "Run." Panic erupts among the hunters. Marcus insists on maintaining discipline, but trust begins to crumble. Meanwhile, Lena confesses she has heard stories of a mythical creature known as the Shadow Stalker. Legends say it hunts those who seek to kill for sport, turning predators into prey. Night falls again, and the team gathers around a small fire, trying to stay alert. Suddenly, the forest goes completely silent. No insects, no wind, just darkness. Without warning, one of the hunters is dragged into the shadows, screaming. Gunfire erupts as the team fires blindly into the darkness, but nothing is hit. Marcus orders a retreat to higher ground. As they run, glimpses of a fast-moving humanoid figure appear between the trees. The creature is intelligent, strategic, and terrifyingly fast. By the time they regroup, they have lost another member. Fear turns into desperation as survival becomes their only goal. Marcus decides to abandon the hunt and focus on escape. However, their communication devices are jammed, and their GPS systems malfunction. They are trapped. Lena suggests following the river to find a way out, believing water may limit the creature's movement. As they travel, they find ancient symbols carved into rocks, hinting that this forest has long been a forbidden place. Another hunter, Cole, reveals he knew about the risks but joined for the massive reward. This confession causes tension and anger among the group. They realize greed brought them here, and now they must face the consequences. As they reach the river, they attempt to build a raft. The sound of rushing water offers temporary relief from the eerie silence of the forest. But the peace doesn't last long. The creature attacks again, this time in full view. It is tall, covered in dark, shifting skin that blends with the environment. Its glowing eyes lock onto them with intelligence and rage. The hunters fire everything they have, but the creature dodges effortlessly. It injures Cole, leaving him unable to move. Marcus is forced to make a choice: stay and fight or leave Cole behind to save the others. Marcus chooses to stay, refusing to abandon anyone. He sets a final trap using explosives, hoping to wound the creature enough to escape. Lena helps him prepare, while the others guard the area. The creature circles them, testing their defenses, almost as if it enjoys the hunt. When it finally attacks, Marcus detonates the explosives, causing a massive blast. The forest shakes, and the creature lets out a deafening roar. For a moment, there is hope. They approach cautiously, finding blood but no body. The realization is chilling. The creature is still alive, and now it is more dangerous than ever. With limited supplies and growing injuries, the group presses on along the river. Cole succumbs to his wounds, leaving the team emotionally shattered. Lena begins to understand the creature's behavior. It is not just hunting randomly, it is punishing them. She believes the forest itself is alive, and the creature is its guardian. Marcus struggles with guilt, realizing his leadership brought them into this nightmare. As night approaches, they find a cave and decide to rest. Inside, they discover bones and remnants of past victims, confirming that no one has ever truly escaped this place. The final confrontation begins when the creature enters the cave. This time, there is no running. Marcus and Lena prepare for a last stand. Using fire and the last of their ammunition, they fight with everything they have. The battle is intense and brutal. Marcus is gravely injured but manages to wound the creature significantly. Lena delivers the final blow using a spear crafted from broken equipment. The creature lets out a final roar before collapsing. Silence returns to the forest, but it feels different now, calmer, almost peaceful. They have survived, but at a great cost. At dawn, Marcus and Lena emerge from the forest, exhausted and forever changed. Rescue teams find them near the river, barely alive. News spreads about the failed hunting expedition, but the truth is kept hidden. The forest is declared a restricted zone, off-limits to everyone. As Marcus recovers in a hospital, he reflects on the horrors they faced and the lives lost. Lena visits him, reminding him that they did what they had to survive. In the final scene, the camera returns to the forest, where faint glowing eyes appear once again, hinting that the hunt is never truly over.